Welcome to the Real CP Show. I'm your host, CP. And today's topic, this Caucasian guy murders his Caucasian friend, Jewele, over a Rolex and some other jewelry that he actually was trying to purchase for his girlfriend. White criminality. Quietness. Shh. Yes. See, as long as the conversation is talking about black on black crime, black on black crime, black on black crime. Did you hear what I'm talking about? What are you talking about? Black on black crime, black on black crime. So as long as that is specifically drilled in people's mindset in various parts of society by certain ones within the predominant culture, and it's not a small amount. Oh, it's not. Various types of main media and other types of alternate Anglo-nized media, and there's other different cultures and backgrounds that want to be like certain ones within the predominant culture that look at them as their gods. See, as long as that is acceptable, then it continues to keep happening. And unfortunately, they know there's not enough American blacks to be able to counter that with constructive information. Because it's not American blacks that are constantly committing criminality. But in a society within Americanism, they want to make sure they constantly keep trying to castigate American blacks with acting like it's American blacks that commit the most crimes, and it's not. It is personnel within the predominant culture that commits the most crimes. And like anything else, there are some good people and some bad people. Look at this. Look at this demonic being that you see on the front of this image. You know that old saying, "Picture's worth 1,000 words." Well, this is a picture is only worth one word. Evil. Does that look like someone that's going to sit there and be your best buddy? Or does it look like someone that's going to have something in their mindset to do what? Evil. Yes. Let's go ahead and play this video.
Now it's a startling video that you'll only see on Local 10 News. Police say it is a critical clue linking a man to the brutal murder of a Fort Lauderdale jeweler. The victim's body was discovered after family and friends hadn't heard from him for days. Local 10's Sanella Sabovic is live in Fort Lauderdale with the exclusive. Sanella.
Investigators say this was all over jewelry, a Rolex in particular, and we've obtained exclusive surveillance video of the moments leading up to the murder and immediately after it. 56-year-old Nenad Milosevic is behind bars, accused of killing his friend over a Rolex deal gone bad. Police say on the night of December 20th, the pair were together having dinner before they went to the victim, 73-year-old Anthony Diamore's jewelry workshop inside of this office building in Fort Lauderdale. They are seen on surveillance video shortly after 10 p.m. entering the building along the 6200 block of North Federal Highway. Diamore is in the light blue shirt, Milosevic in the black sweater. He looks right at the camera before they enter the first floor elevator. They get off on the third floor. Milosevic notices the camera yet again. He isn't holding anything and follows Diamore inside. A little more than 2.5 hours later, on the morning of December 21st, Milosevic exits the suite alone, carrying a bag and a large square item wrapped in a blanket before he takes the elevator down to the first floor and leaves. Police say he confessed to killing Diamore, and the items he had in his possession were 20 pieces of jewelry and a video recorder from inside the workshop. 2 days later, on December 23rd, police went to the workshop to conduct a welfare check and found Diamore dead inside with injuries to his neck, back, and head. Police say he confessed to killing Diamore, and the items he had in his possession were 20 pieces of jewelry and a video recorder from inside the workshop. 2 days later, on December 23rd, police went to the workshop to conduct a welfare check and found Diamore dead inside with injuries to his neck, back, and head. They spent a good part of the day investigating. Arresting officer Sam Milosevic told them he wanted to get jewelry for his girlfriend for Christmas, that he had already been paying Diamore for a Rolex watch, but was $4,000 a welfare check, and found Diamore dead inside with injuries to his neck, back, and head. They spent a good part of the day investigating. Arresting officer Sam Milosevic told them he wanted to get jewelry for his girlfriend for Christmas, that he had already been paying Diamore for a Rolex watch, but was $4,000 short. According to an arrest report, the deal for the Rolex had gone bad, and Diamore was upping the price because Milosevic was not paying fast enough. Diamore would not give him other items in exchange for the monies already paid. This caused an argument between them. That's when Milosevic allegedly hit and choked Diamore. Milosevic told them he wanted to get jewelry for his girlfriend for Christmas, that he had already been paying Diamore for a Rolex watch, but was $4,000 short. According to an arrest report, the deal for the Rolex had gone bad, and Diamore was upping the price because Milosevic was not paying fast enough. Diamore would not give him other items in exchange for the monies already paid. This caused an argument between them. That's when Milosevic allegedly hit and choked Diamore.
But at the same time, you got numbers of personnel within certain sections of Panama's culture and some other ones who want to sit there and keep trying to sit there and talk about black on black crime, black on black crime, black on black crime, and pretend that there's no white on white crime, white on white crime, white on white crime, just like there's other cultures that commit other criminalities as well, the one this applies to. But as long as it's black on black crime, black on black crime, black on black crime, they're successful, right? Because that is a castigating ploy toward numbers of American blacks, right? Because the numbers of American blacks cannot seem to counteract this infantile tactic. It'd be like, show me the stats where numbers of American blacks commit the most crimes. Gotcha. Then it's like, wait a minute now. But at the same time, see, they do this. They see nothing, they hear nothing, and they know nothing. Right? The one this applies to, right? Because again, as long as the conversation about black on black crime, black on black crime, black on black crime, and let's not talk about white on white crime, white on white crime, white on white crime, brown on brown crime, brown on brown crime, brown on brown crime, yellow pine crime, yellow pine crime, yellow on yellow crime, yellow on yellow crime. You get the point. And the combination of that, see, as long as that's not talked about, yeah, and keep that off of that part and keep it on black and black crime, black and black crime. You see how that sounds smoother, black and black crime, black and black crime, black and black crime. See, as long as that little disgusting game is allowed to keep going by certain numbers of American blacks, which is going to be about 1 million with very few exceptions, right? That's acceptable, isn't it? Now, does this guy, evil guy, look like someone who is a good friend? Apparently not, because what did he do to his friend?
Evil.
Yes. Right? Well, that's not. Well, my goodness. Why you got to bring some race issues in there? What are you talking about? When you bring race issues in there? So it's okay to talk about black and black crime, but that's not a racial thing. Well, it's not because, black people commit crimes. I caught you slipping. No, it's numbers of personnel within Panama's culture commit the most crimes. Oh my goodness, it's not all. I'm not gonna play that. Not gonna play that little infantile tactic, right? See, white on white crime is also very prevalent. See, this system continuously makes sure to keep trying to get people to focus on one category of criminality, and that is the criminality is of a category of murder. Oh, they love trying to sit there and stick that category on American blacks, right? Oh my goodness, look at the criminality stats upon American blacks committing the murder. And then you sit and look at the murder category stats between blacks and numbers of whites. You say, wait a minute, that's not even a gigantic difference. It's not a gigantic difference at all. Not the way they keep trying to portray it. And main media-ness and various types of alternative main media-ness, right? They make sure not to show you the numbers and stats to sit there and compare that. And they surely won't bring up other criminality stats that shows gigantically certain numbers of persons with a predominant culture commits a gigantic more of criminality. The one applies to. So you see the game and the tactic. So I just wanted to add this as a timepiece purpose under white on white upon white criminality. And like anything else, you have some good people. There are certain numbers of ones within the predominant culture, very small, extremely small, that have lost their lives, who was like, hey, they just happen to be born within the predominant culture, but they know that there are some slick, evil, demonic ones within their own culture. Oh, they know it, right? Oh, and let alone, don't let that person within the predominant culture get with a black person. Oh, the kind of names they would call them, right? But what happened to love, right? What happened to respect? What happened to humanity? You see the little disgusting game. So if they're going to have hatefulness, not the same concept as racial racism, anti-American black. Oh, no, that's two different things. But if you know certain person within predominant culture can have some animosity, should I say, towards certain ones within their own culture, right? Especially if they sit there, and get with American blacks in relationships. Oh my goodness, that's like almost like a super sin, right? But at the same time, when certain ones within the predominant culture, numbers of males get with certain numbers of women within American black, whatever on that, right? You get the point. And the list goes on. So the only thing I'm saying is that white on white crime, white on white crime, white on white crime needs to be talked about even more. Because it's something that continues to be minimized. And it's not about certain ones within predominant culture that don't have this super hatred as certain ones, others within predominant culture. It has nothing to do with that person. Credit given to the ones that are not like that, but that's going to be not a large percentage, because historically in centuries, if there was a preponderance of good personnel within the predominant culture, you cannot have segregation laws. You cannot have segregation services. You cannot have this extreme anti-American black hatred of American blacks if you had certain numbers of ones predominant and the predominant culture. If it was a large amount of good personnel within the predominant culture, you cannot have the same type of dreadful animosity, hatred laws put upon American blacks. It's not even possible. So I thank you for sorry about that. The thing went off for half a second. So I thank you for tuning in to the Real CP show.
Wow. Good to see you, man. obviously hasn't gone as I'd hoped. And I think I'm having a full-on panic attack right now, so I'm going to go to the bathroom and get myself together, and when I come back, I hope you don't see me as the devil.
Evil.